Hello, everybody. My name is Lawrence Yan Yene. I am your usual humble host of the Society, the Relationship and the Society show. This is the show that brings you the information, the education, the entertainment. The invitation is yours to join us this time. Please help to share the show. We will be giving few clarity information as it relates to the just ended UNICCO's election. So the question is, what is your take? What's your take? What have you to say? So we'll be unveiling some of what we observe during the electoral process. You know, UNICCO is the United Nimba Citizens Council. So it has conducted elections. It was yesterday. So some of what we observed will be shared with you. And then we will actually appreciate if you have the time to give your view on this. Let us take our theme song and be right back. Don't go away. Please help to share the show and form part of the show. Please don't low copyright. Oh no. No copyright to any song I play. Please help to share the show, guys. Please share the show. What's your take on the just ended UNICCO election? Yeah, the late Professor James Dopo of the University of Nigeria is doing this theme song for us. Please don't go away. Know us. Let us discuss. Yeah, please tell the truth, guys. What's your take on the UNICCO election?
Ladies and gentlemen, this story happened way in Nigeria. There was a chief who had $1 and he paid one house with 300 rooms and put a girl inside. See, nobody will see the girl until he died. But there was a boy in the town called Pay, so handsome. Pay found his way to this girl and spent a month without the father knowing. After 8 months, the father went to visit his daughter.
What's your say? What's your say, guys? What have you to say? We will be bringing you some of the discrepancies. That way you will look at it and decide. What have you to say about the just ended UNICCO election?
If I the one pregnant than you, then you will vomit. But if you lie on me, you will die. The guy said for paying the night, secretly. He said, I'm about to deliver. My father wants to kill my baby and myself.
The invitation is not to none of that.
I will go to 1 King Juneville and drink. Get drunk. When you drink that water, I will come and join water for you. When you start to run behind me, then you get gentle. Stay in family because if you don't stand out, you will not family. They went to 1 King Juneville soon in the morning. He told one best girl about it, he drank it. The second one, he drank it. The third one, he drank it. He fell asleep. Started dreaming about America, Europe, Asia, and whatnot.
We'll be right back
They get trying to pass it
After
over
the
the baby
theme song.
began to turn your stomach. When she looked this way, she couldn't see pay. She told her father,
The
I want to
election
see.
results are out.
The father said,
What
you
happened
can
to
sing,
say
but don't
about
stand
it?
up.
We'll be sharing with you what all we observe.
In crown.
We are not going to be here for longer time, guys.
That guy was that day dreaming.
We had
Now
it.
went out town. He said, we are witch. She turned to one mango flower. The mango flower went and sat down and fed those to the king's milk. And hold it down here from Bill Nostri. Bill Jumper and said, God damn it. What kind of way I have forgotten about the people talking?
We'll take it. Well, that's the voice of Professor Jones Topo of the University of Liberia. He's late. May his soul rest in perpetual peace. Guys, UNICCO conducted elections yesterday. There were so many discrepancies, so many practices that went on. So we will be sharing them with you one by one. And then it leaves with you to tell us fairly, to give us your view about this process that went on yesterday. So we might not bring you all, but we bring you the one that been happening. From Election Commission to the voters. So, starting with the Election Commission, we had a meeting before where the chairperson communicated to all the candidates. You know, the elections, we went in the elections with movement group. Election Commission, the first thing, invited managers or chairpersons from each movement to a meeting the other time. And this information was clearly written and sent to us. But when we went to the meeting, there were some violations. And when posed to Election Commission Chairperson, Juwi Kennedy, he gave us misleading. In fact, he could not adhere to it. The ruling establishment, the incumbent, they had a movement. So all we needed was their chairperson to go along with the candidates. But it went with so many people in the meeting. We raised that concern to the Election Commission. Juwi Kennedy denied, he lied on an oath that he never said it so. Which of course this was a written information. So you go to that information that Juwi Kennedy disseminated to us for the meeting, the first meeting he had with the candidates. It was candidates and their managers or their campaign chairperson. But the Maquet-Vloulet team went with more than one person to the meeting. The reason why they did that was, you know, when people are more in a meeting, you will be given time to talk. When you talk, your time finished. Another person has to talk. So now what they were doing, they were allotting their time to one another because they were in numbers. And we never had the opportunity to talk. And how the meeting went on, everybody saw it. Even for us to ask questions, it was a problem. The meeting was abruptly cut off because Mr. Atabia, chairperson for the Vloulet team, has prevailed. He prevailed on the Election Commission chairperson, Mr. Juwi Kennedy, to close the meeting. That it was after time. Because Atabia has consistently or persistently told Mr. Juwi Kennedy to close down the meeting. It was after time, and Juwi Kennedy did, as Atabia said in that meeting. In fact, some of the guys from some of the candidates from the other camp, from Vengo camp, I don't know what happened, but Dewey Kennedy said it was maybe technical problem. He could not add into the meeting. We passed that level. We just want to bring all these ones. Coming to the elections, Dewey Kennedy said he cannot go by paper ballot. We're going through electronic voting. This is something that the issue was raised in the meeting. That our people, our voters are not used to electronic voting. He said, no, it's already been signed. It's electronic voting that will go on. They're not paper ballot. Yesterday, we were surprised that electronic voting could not go on. Now, paper ballot, they already now go, they now call people to go print the ballot papers. So, there was misinformation. We were trying to educate our voters on the electronic voting when the paper ballot had just come now in a time minute. So we have to adjust ourselves to it. Okay, coming to me personally, as because I vie in for the general secretary position. This is one of the points. Let me show something, guys. We were given the first ballot sample. You see on the screen here, this is the ballot sample that came for the first time. Dewey Kennedy give it to us. The first ballot people. This is what, and right now you go in the group chat, he opened for all the candidates. You will see these ballot papers there. You will see it there. This is what we talk to our voters to educate them on it. When you check on the ballot people, about Lawrence Yan Yene, what position you see me in there on the general secretary line? You see me to the second space, the second position. So what I have told my voters was number 2. Even when you start from up, coming down at number 2. And the second ball chart for my man. So I'm on number 2. You start from down to go up, that number 2. Lauren Yene, that number 2. That number 2. This is the education I gave to my voters. But Dewey Kennedy went and bring out another ballot, different ballot. This is the ballot he used now. He sent me down, he took my space and gave it to my opposition, the incumbent, the ruling party, Kennedy. So he sent me down and sent God's way in my space. So most of the voters who were aware of only voting number 2, their focus had only been number 2. You see the discrepancies? What is the essence of you giving 2 samples ballot? If you disqualify the first one you gave up, why didn't you tell us? You go in a group chat at Dewey Kennedy, open for the candidates. This is it. The sample ballot, that the same thing. So what he did, he brought new ballot. This is something that I educated my voters on. I said number 2, Lauren Yene, number 2, Lauren Yene, number 2, number 2, number 2. All my voters were glued to this. I can remember even some of my old man yesterday, they kept and they made the branch. So beside the woman with the hair, they were all informed about this. So, to my surprise, Dewey Kennedy changed this ballot paper. He changed my position on the ballot paper. He took me from number 2 and brought me here. Now the second ballot paper he brought on number 3 now. He gave my position to Mr. Goswoya. So it's one of the things I just wanted to let you guys know. And then the ballot papers yesterday, there were so many pre-marked ballots. Another one we show concern on. I've even took video of setting one. Okay. Yeah, I'm coming. I'm using it right now. This is another pre-marked ballot. You listen to Drew Kennedy? Pre-mark ballot 3. Okay. The reason why we try to bring that, this is ballot paper that voters were, it was given voters. When you go, you present your ID, they check for your number on a verification line. They will check on the voter registration roll. They will check on that roll for your number. When they see your number now, they mark it. Then they take, yeah. Hello? Yeah, I will call you later. I'm going live. So they will take, yeah, come in here. They will take the ballot paper now, the 4A, they give it to you to go mark after you have been verified. Your name has been verified. So tell me, their voter win, these voters, they win. They discover that these ballot papers are pre-marked ballot papers. And they brought it. So, my people, this is our own question. If for certain reason there were pre-marked ballot discovered by voter, and then they raised concern, they brought it back to you, chairman. Is it something that you will take it and put it by there, or you got to take it and put it somewhere different? But UNICCO is saying this pre-marked ballot paper, it was again given to another voter again as mistake. Tell me now, so me, that social mistake the election workers were carrying on yesterday. This is what UNICCO is saying. After you verify the people's name, after you verify their names, you take the ballot paper and present it to them. In fact, there's another person responsible for distributing the ballot paper. So the ballot paper, the ballot paper that are not being marked, they are somewhere secure. Where when the person comes to you, you only take a new one, you sign on it. You sign, you will open it, you sign on it, and present it to the voter to go vote. So tell me now, how that election worker sign on that ballot paper that he or she did not see it, that it been pre-marked, and took it and give it to the voter, and the voter got to go and discover it now and say, oh, but the ballot paper you give me, it already been marked. My people, you're listening, you're listening to it. Then Drew Kennedy, when we ask him, he say, yeah, but over there, probably that mistake, the person made, they took it, they gave it to the voter. So it means the election workers were just on mistake yesterday. And then some of the voters, you want to go for my charger in my car? Yeah, so go to the back. You open it with this. Sorry, guys. You open it with this. Then you open it back. Check among the plastic there. The charger should be in there. Take it. Sorry, guys. So you will continue. And then where did we stop? Sorry. I got distracted. Yes. And some of the voters told me that the ballot paper they gave them, I know of 2 voters that said the 2 ballot paper they gave them, all 2 were pre-marked with Madame Nessa Siawe Make. Madame Make, it was already marked with red pen or marker. That's what those 2 voters told me. But they said, we all thought they just cancel their name. That's why we didn't raise concern. We thought they cancel her because our attention was not to her. In fact, she was not even our voter. Let's say our candidate. Our candidate are the old man with the hater. So when they went, we mark the old man with the hater, we brought the ballot. And we put it in the bags. So you hear that? 2 voters told me so. And the proof is the pre-marked ballot papers that Dewey Kennedy himself is talking about over there. Or defending the election, the pool workers, that the election workers, they gave it to the voter by mistake. Which of course, yourself, you got to look into it whether it's true. It's false. Because the ballot papers are packed differently. The election worker, you responsible to distribute the ballot paper, you will take it, you put it down, you sign on it, and take it and give it to the voter. So how will it be pre-marked that you are signing on it, you not see it, and then you take it, you give it to the voter? Not 1 time, but 3 times. So you're looking at direction. And then Dewey Kennedy. Hello? Hello? Yeah. Yeah. I'm coming, yeah? I'm coming. Yeah. Sorry, guys. So as we're saying, where did we stop? Okay. As we're saying, you election worker, they are assigned different table. The person for verification is different. You dare to verify the names. When you see the names, you mark it, you make sure the voter name is in the book that you got there. After everything now, then you send them over to the distributor of the ballot paper. The distributor of the ballot paper is supposed to sign on it. You take it, you view it, you sign on it, you give it to the voter to go vote. So it will be pre-marked. You will not raise a line. The only way you will not raise a line is when you know how it's pre-marked. When you know. So this is what happened yesterday. Because the election workers, they already know what's going on. So they will not change it. So what happened now is this. Dewey Kennedy get a result. He didn't even talk about invalid ballots. How many were invalid? How many invalid votes were there? How many total votes? His attention has only been to call it winners. So now I challenge you guys. Y'all go to that ballot papers. Open it. Some of the valid votes for our opposition, for those people that win. Trust me, you will see some will be marked with red pen. Which of course yesterday red pen was not on our table. That's also black pen were wasting all down there only for voters to mark the ballot with. Y'all go check there. And the invalid vote you will see there. And how it was when the ballot paper that were already marked for Madam McKay, because some of the voters they told me that they saw it. I know of two voters that saw it. It was already pre-marked with Madam McKay. They said it was marked with red pen or red marker. But they could not raise a line because they thought the person they just crossed the election worker crossed Madam McKay or so they should not vote because I showed them who to vote for. McKennedy. Yes. So when they went out, they never pay attention. They say only our Kennedy were after only our Oma. So they marked the Oma. So tell me, the reason why they did that to pre-mark the ballot and give it to the voters. When you go now, if you for Nancy, you will double mark Nancy now, so it will be valid. But if you are not for Nancy, you for Mistress Bombly Tonga, Mistress Tonga, you mark Mistress Tonga, that ballot paper is invalid. So when you go, I challenge every one of you, go check among the invalid ballots that are over there. The one that will be invalid, you see that it will be marked for some of us, and you will see red pen mark there. I challenge y'all go through it. The liar will say my witness across the river. So these are some of the discrepancies that went on. Now, that social black pen were on the table over there yesterday that people were marking the ballot with. But when you go check, the check mark over there, you see some different color of pen. Where it came from. Somebody will say maybe the voter name they had their own pen in their pocket. But their own pen, the pen that will be different color, it will be all the same. So if the voters have their own pen within that they decide to mark the ballot instead of the pen on the table that they saw there, if they had their own pen, so it will be the same color of pen. So these are some of the point, the discrepancies. And the election law says when campaign close, all the campaign processes close, they close. But those guys were seen running campaign up to up to the voting time. Voters online, they get flyers all that of everyone that of outside there. People took pictures of it. They check it. Even Marvin Drew on the line. When people, because people were racing, noise were coming out. One of the election workers, I think now Natalia or who, one of them went out and got the material from Marvin because they observed the noise was too much. But how people they voted up or raised noise, they were coming and allow Marvin to do it. But it was after Marvin had done it for more than 30 minutes. He had run campaign, talking with people, everything. So these are some of the processes that went on yesterday. So tell me now, all those guys that won, all of them that won, they won with more than 200 votes. More than 200 votes. Overwhelmingly winning all the oppositions. So tell me now, this is an administration that have failed to give financial report after being in office for 4 consecutive years. They could not give any account on all the hundreds of thousands that Nima County people been paying. They could not give one financial report that the people that are winning overwhelmingly like this. My people, where are we heading? They say, oh my God, 99 votes. The woman, even her family member alone, her immediate people alone vote for her a more than 200. Then you say her own people will go, even maybe you want to say now, including herself, she didn't vote for herself. Madam Tonga. And you say that only 99 vote she received. That means the vice president or vice president, people went because our vice president received 216 votes. So 215 votes. See, they different from 99. 215 is different. They calculate it and tell me. So all the people, they voted for vice president to reach 216 votes. Let me make sure only the 216 votes. They voted of vice president 215 votes, and then they didn't vote for her. Now, what are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? You see? Yeah. Okay, 216, yeah. No, 116, sorry. 116 votes. Of vice president received 116 votes. So then 116 people, they could not vote for her. Only vice president. Because her total vote are 99 votes. 99. When her vice president all receiving 116, and then who else again here? Oh yeah. Okay, her treasure received 124 votes. So the 25 people, none of them could vote for her. Only 99 votes she received. How possible would that be? Should we continue to proceed like this? Only for people who can tell us, my man, it's hard to lose or election when you are ruling party, when it's hard for the incumbent to lose. When incumbent is not doing well, so it means they just got to cheat by all costs to win, to stay in power. And you are voting these people out. For me, I don't care for myself. fear of losing election. I got no problem with God's Weah. God's Weah is my senior brother. I can work with God's Weah. But the right thing should be done. In fact, my two competitors, I really love them and they love me. I believe they love me too because we can show our love. Our group of one of the well-coordinated group when we were called on stage during the debate. We love when we hug when we were there enjoying ourselves on stage. My two guys, Jenkins, Barker, and God's Weah, I got no problem with any one of them. The only thing I got to tell my senior brother Gus is the plan abroad. I want him to implement it. It will be good for the Nimakane people. And I know he himself knows deep down that he has started doing because before the election, my senior brother was nowhere seeing a group chat to even to post information. But when the idea started spreading it now on the social media, he saw it now, he started working. So I only want for him to continue that way. I don't get a problem with him. The only person I continue to say, there were two people in these elections that I wanted them to win by all costs. Number one was my own man. I wanted for Mr. Stongo to win. Because Madam McKay had been there for 4 years. Let her get a chance. That been my reason. The second person was my Iowa Queen. I wanted for the Iowa Queen to win. But myself, I don't get time for that thing. I don't pay money. We just went there with our expertise. If Nimakane people will agree, we win that A. And win that. Again, nothing to lose. And I'm still standing by to work for Nimakane people. But we all want free and fair process. That's all. See all the discrepancies that in the process. How possible will that be? Group that just in the 4 years they went. They could not give financial report. You were all at the convention there. Saint G and Madam McKay, they could not give financial report. Where everybody was crying over there. Saying we can't carry these people back. We can't carry these people back. Well, why they can't get account of all the hundreds of thousands of United States dollars. They only get a lay Congo to maintain there to be shown. You all been building houses, you know how easy it is to build school building. That one I get one-way traffic. That's on the port to maintain. That you will use 300 some more thousand United States dollars in Liberia. The people could not give financial report for this. How possible it is for these people to be voted for overwhelmingly? None of them, their vote is less. From 200 up. They all carry it. So tell me, even from the debate performances, you all look at it. How possible would that be? From the beginning, I started racing. The camp we from is a very mature camp. The people have always stopped us. Our leaders, our chairman, Mr. Gwangwai Toma, have always stopped us. Yeah, I'm using it. I'll give it to you later, okay? I always told us to be very civil to these issues. But from the beginning, I knew the chairperson, Joey Kennedy, was not coming to do the right thing. Because Joey Kennedy started making confusion with us from the first meeting he convened with us. That's the reason why you see that election you go conduct there, it full of so many discrepancies. So that's the kind of man Joey Kennedy is. When it comes to the conduction of election, it will be marked with so many discrepancies and practices that are not consumable. How many times you get pre-marked ballot paper to voters? And who pre-marked these ballots? If Joey Kennedy have been working, who pre-marked these ballots? Where are the invalid votes? The invalid ballots. So Joey Kennedy won't tell me that all the ballot papers were used. He gave results without talking about the invalid votes. So let him tell us if there were invalid votes. Dewey Kennedy could not tell us that because he knows what he's doing. We need to get rid of these things because these things, some of us we get problem. We can get over it, but some people can take it, they go by themselves, they don't want to come among their friends, and they don't want to be part of the group again. And there were so many irregularities. Somebody has to call the police yesterday because their names were not found on the voter roll. So many people did not vote because of that. The conduction of election, the election was too big for Dewey Kennedy. He could not conduct it. It was too big for him. He's a man who is easy to be carried away. I stand by that. He could not secure the ballots. Why will you get pre-marked ballots more than 2-3 times? Where are the ballots? Who were pre-marking the ballot, giving it to Dewey Kennedy if he does not know about it? Who pre-marked these ballots? How it happened? Where it came from? And how it got in the hands of the voters? If the election workers had not been informed about this pre-marked ballot, then why it got it has to be given to the voter? How it got in the hands of the voter? Because the ballot paper distributor or the ballot paper controller or whatever name you call them with, the person in charge of the ballot paper issuer or the ballot paper issuer, you will tell the ballot paper after the voter have been verified, the voter names have been verified and they are eligible voter, you will take this ballot paper, you take one from top of it, from the top. You put it down, you open it, you put it down, you sign it. You got to sign it, take it, you sign it possible, you fold it. After you sign it, you fold it, you give it to the voter. So tell me now, more than 3 times, the ballot paper issuer will take pre-marked ballots, and give it to the voter without viewing it. After signing it, you open it. You got to, in fact, even got to tell the voter, say, you can mark any space here of the candidate of your choice. So it will happen simultaneously that they will not know. The ballot paper issuer will blind when he or she takes the ballot paper. When they sign, they will not look over it and make sure that it been pre-marked. They will not tell you that it been pre-marked because they're the one marking. They are giving it out to you. When you go in the direction of their candidates, that valid vote. When you don't go in that direction, it becomes invalid. About 700, more than 700 voters should have voted. But how many voted? It should be less than 300 or a little over 300 that voted. So see how overwhelmingly the ruling establishment won this election. See how they won it. These are people who could not give financial report to the Nimakane people after managing or squandering the Nimakane people money over 4 consecutive years. After getting the people money, using it for 4 years, they could not give any financial report. Then carrying them there again for another 10. Well, my people, you all decide by yourself. Let me see. You all decide by yourself. See what's the way forward. For some of us, we don't have problem with it. For me, as I say, that just 2 people I was thinking on their victory in these elections. I was thinking on Mr. Stronger. I wanted her to win and make the difference. Because Madame McGinn, they've been there for 4 years. So I wanted for Mr. Stronger to win by all costs. And for business, I win the election. I only went there. Nimagani people want vote for me now. I never had time. I never bow down to anybody. In the first place, I go in work with my expertise. I never beg anybody to vote for me. So you vote for me now. But the game the guys play, 2 weekends in the local, the ballot people. Yeah, ballot people, you brought your ballot sample. On the other sample here are on number 2 that the 5 ballot sample you can anything. But then he saw that Lauren Young is performing and things are going the other way. He changed my position. He took me from number 2 here. He put me number 3. Then my number 2 space now, he took it, he gave it to the Kennedy. That you Kennedy. He Kennedy God's way. He took it, he gave it to him. And you see what happened? Yeah. 2 ballot people from the same National Election Commission. Why do all these one for? Only to cheat. Yeah, the 5 ballot people he brought. Yeah. The same thing. Everybody's position remains the same. But you know, Lauren, can't close it more. He just talking. So they say, he's talking too much. Let's try to change a position and give it to God. So Ali, the follower then can go for God. So that's how it went. And for me, I got no problem with it. As I said, I just 2 people. My Oma, Mrs. Stongo, and the Queen of Iowa, Mrs. Udosha Nyamu. I really wanted her to win. I wanted her to because she deserves it. She qualified for it. But Iowa went close. So, guys, these are some of the irregularities that went on. Although there were women role, we got to leave the hall, police got to drop off from there, but that is not the point. The point is what went out there. We're starting to hear about Melvin Duotu, who was campaigning the very day of election on the land. Melvin Duo and Fleury. And that of Fleury had already been declared winner. Melvin Duo announcement is being on hold because of protests that have been filed by the Vegas team. So waiting for the result of that protest or the investigation is on the way. But to tell you, Dewey Kennedy actually the election will be for him. Yeah, he does not have that charisma of conducting a free, fair, and transparent election. Dewey Kennedy. Let's be frank. These are all the proofs, the reason why we are saying this. Because you can't have pre-marked ballot or coming. And you say you know it, boy. Then who gave him the pre-marked ballot now? The ballots were not secure. Somebody might have influenced Dewey Kennedy to have done this. It caused embarrassment for the Nimakane people. We want free and fair thing. The fair process we want here. We don't want anybody to cheat. When it goes fairly, our people will be happy. They will come to meeting. They will be free to donate their money. But when it doesn't go fairly, you force yourself that UNICCO will go apart. People will break away. That's what we are saying here. I don't have a problem with my senior brother God's way. In fact, in the first place, God's way, you see God are smart men. God knows how to play the game. What God did, God knew when I started New Day, I used to plot. I used to tell about him. Talk. So what God did, one afternoon, I was lying there sleeping. I just received a call. My phone ringing. I go answer. Say, oh, Mr. Yene, you see me? Oh, sorry for me waking you. Like God's called me. Oh, right there, the man tried to keep my spirit in me. Man. I said, oh, so the man at my opposition man calling me. So I ain't got a problem with God's way. God is my senior brother. Yeah. They may call me opposition time. From that day, I never talk to God. Now, on the debate, when we appear on stage, you know, I try to take my senior brother small. They try to count on me. When we left, we went. The guys are saying it. They say, "My man, you and your senior brother, you want 30 small." Then he too. So that's the kind of person God's and we are. I don't get problem with God's we are. I'm a senior brother. Even my brother Jenkins. Yeah, I just been proud of this guy because they didn't get problem. We hug one another, we happy. A UNICCO best one. The only thing I get to say to God is the plane I got when he ready work after that plane, my platform. Then he add it up and where we eat. Nima can people will be good. Yeah. That or wedding, somebody wedding coming, announcing the group chat, somebody birthday, somebody graduation, all that thing. And the recruitment of Nima. Then God work hard. You take my message to him. Then he work hard and recruit every Nimbayan who is UNICCO member into that group chat, that platform. Because that platform is very basic. Information have been disseminated very fast on that platform. Let God control that platform. You're telling him for me. He must say, brother, I will call him, or even I call God, I know God will call me. But he's waiting for congratulations from me. So, God, God never see him, man. I have a problem with him. But that's the fair thing. I will not have problem. Mr. Stronger will not have problem with it. And the other guys, the rest of the guys, will not have problem. But our followers, when they observe that the process was not free and fair, some of them will break away. Then you see UNICCO will start losing members. That tendency of incumbent not losing election is wrong. It's wrong. Let the people be given a chance to make decisions by themselves. Yeah. You can't tell me because of what reason that overwhelmingly this guy will win an election like this. They could not give financial report over 4 years. No report. Everything went fiasco. Then they winning election overwhelmingly. All their candidates. The only different person there are the champion that came from our camp. Mr. Tongo thought it was to bring a religious person who would be counselor. So, Reverend Jeda and Reverend Jeda won on a white ballot. There was no competitor. Has any person come from Mr. Mackay camp as champion, Mr. Jackson, Reverend Jackson Jeda coming loose. So they mark everybody. See that? So that's what we try to bring to your attention. Look at it, the invalid vote. We challenge you. Go check in our invalid vote. You will discover that Mr. Mackay will be marked, and then Mr. Tonga will be marked. And the marking that will be for Mr. Mackay, it will be in red, which of course there was no red pen or red marker used yesterday. Now, so black pen were wasting on the table over there. Now the voters were using. So just go mark, even some of the valid votes for Mr. Mackay, you will see that most of it will be marked with red pen or red marker instead of the black pen that were on the table there. So to tell you that it was premeditated, that's something that was plain. Do we can try to get excuse of it? You made mistake more than 2-3 times to just be distributing in pre-mark ballot. Well, even pre-mark ballot should come from you to vote up. When you viewing a ballot paper the day before, you give it to the voter. You take it, you view it, you sign on it before you give it. How will it be pre-marked? The voter will go discover and say, oh, but the ballot paper you give me, it already been marked. You won't see it. The election worker, you see it before submitting it to the voter. You got to be serious here. You guys must just work hard to bring the Makani people on board. Because when you be the cause, those people will go away. They will break away. The organization will die down. Not everybody will condone these things. If people say they don't want you, they don't want you. If your phone just said that, you just do the best thing at all. You just work for them. Now, all we challenge you to do the best thing. Lauren University remains who he is. We just created the awareness that now election I pay money for. I just for the needs sake. So I got nothing to lose. I want people tell me, man, we're voting for you. Can't do that. I say, and when I vote for you, I'm going to work for you. I'm giving you father, I get money. So that you. So guys, that's all the time we have. Thank you so much for being there. Go and look into it. That's how the election went. I know some of you guys are happy that we lost the election, but the process was highly manipulated. Like some of the guys were calling me a lady who had never been showing consent to me, calling me to laugh at me because I lost election. You see how human being then looking. What the UNICCO election, if I lost it, what kind of effect you got to do on me? That you will go to sit down to call me and laugh at me. That I lost election. What thing? I pay money. Now like bread election they were. If some candidate pay money here, but for me, I pay money. Yeah, that be real. Yeah. Now like bread election where people going they using thousands of United States dollars, nothing. And I get the information with this. Maybe the only thing you tell me, I will leave my time to go out of state to go run campaign, to go, that all. But to pay money, nothing. I got nothing. I'm in debt, nothing. Now, like election where when he come from there, he finish losing. You get all kind of debt on you. Nothing. So you're worried about yourself. You don't be worried about loving your either. I don't want to call your name. You that call me the money to laugh at me. I don't want to call because it's nothing to me. You just been so silly and simple that all. By sitting to call and laugh at me. What kind of concern? You know about me? Before you can call me to say, hey, how was the election? Just you hear the result. Yeah? What effect got on me? Nothing. At least I fall part of it. You must never feel discouraged if you did not win. Only feel discouraged if you were not part. But I was part. So losing is not the first thing. Anybody can lose. Before you be worrying, you'll be jubilating on it whole time. I got nothing to do with it. We only want for our organization to be better. But when we go there, people say they alone should be in power, the cheating. We got nothing to do with it. See all the discrepancies that we are explaining. I think going normally. You think all these things were coming happen? What was the essence of Joey Kennedy changing my position from the first ballot sample he gave? You got to take me from the. If he was, what problem this ballot people has that Joey Kennedy got to change from only the ballot people that got me on number 2 here? What kind of problem here? And how they came to the determination of putting me on number 2? It means Joey Kennedy, he was not prepared to conduct this election. It just been a mistake by making him chairperson. Why bring this ballot sample? Putting me on number 3. Then he went and he started teaching it to they wanna bringing me on number 3. They find one. This is the first one he gave. He put me on number 2 here. Then he changed my position. He carried my senior brother in the middle there. So all my photos they kind of that number 2 they know they will just mark my senior brother. What was the essence of Joey Kennedy printing the ballot paper that days? Changing my position. Why he put himself together before doing all these things? So we only want to tell the Magana people that how it has gone. We all got to look into it. We got to be careful before this guy be the cause of UNICCO going down the drain. Yeah. So we challenge the guys to work. Let them work hard. Let's send G, work hard for a 13. A 13 going for so now, then double up. We want Nimakani people to be together, united. You can listen. In fact, you cannot afford to go to Madam Tonga, but the platform she got is very good because she was bringing about decentralization. There, UNICCO election, so many practices. There were so many names on the list yesterday of people that are not even have any association with UNICCO. They're not from Nima. They're not attached to any Nima citizen. We discovered more than 7 names that we can prove. We went to election commission and say, where they prove your guy. People that live in the community know this brother or they know this lady. She not from Nima. Nothing. She didn't get any association. She not loving to Nima Kande men. She not the other brother is not loving to. They not get Nima Kande spouse. Or yeah, no connection. What they are need coming to do on your photo or list? Do we can say we bring proof? Community members that bringing proof, that telling you it. So that's how it is. We all just want fairness. The UNICCO thing and the people taking it too big now. That they are willing to do any other thing to stay in power. When they can't give financial report, nothing. They only collect the money from the Nimakane people. They go, they use it any kind of way, they can. But we'll continue to talk though. We are here. Thank you so much, God. Bye-bye for now.